My name is Long Chung. I've been with World Relief in Southern California since 1993, 32 years. Um, I am number nine in the 11 children family, and my father and mother is a missionary pastor to the Montagnard people in the upland in Vietnam. And then I was born there during the war. Um, so my childhood is kind of a lot of dramatic story, and then watching dead people all over the place, and dream, and witnessing the crossfire between the South Vietnamese and the North Vietnamese in my hometown. Uh, I had the precious time in my childhood too, getting to know some American soldier who has the base next to my house, and then it was a very beautiful time with some of them. And my mom was elementary principal of the private school and elementary school. And then we got a lot of help and support from the American military base. So I have very beautiful memory with the American soldier. Um, until 1972, one of my brothers was shot down in a helicopter during the war between the border of Laos and Vietnam. He was a prisoner of war for 13 years. And then in 1975, another brother of mine who was in a special force like Navy SEAL, he was caught too, and then was in prison for 6 years. So all of them are here in America. And then my oldest brother, who is a pilot helicopter, now is a pastor in Texas. And we all end up in Southern California because half of my family was evacuated to America during the collapse of Saigon in 1975. So 14 years later, I escaped to Cambodia and then crossed the border of Vietnam and Cambodia, going to Malaysia. And then in Malaysia camp, I met the UNHCR, Refugee Commissioning, and then I was accepted as a refugee. So later on, I was accepted by the US to go to America because of my siblings are here. And I was married in 1987, and 6 months later, I escaped and then left my wife behind. And I thought that I would never see her again for a long time. But by miracle, somebody set it up, and then 6 months later, I heard a news that she came in another camp, and then I didn't believe it until I met her during Christmas of 1988 in Kuala Lumpur refugee camp. And that was really a miracle. There's a lot of memory about going through the difficulties when living with the communists in Vietnam. And then I don't want to recall it. I was in prison for 2 times because of my political view, because I escaped from Vietnam and then got caught. The entire family was imprisoned, and later on I was released, and then I escaped again, and then got caught again, and then I stopped until 6 years later I did it again, and then this time I am the first one in the family who successfully escaped off from Vietnam. And then I came to the US in 1989, May 23rd. It's going to be 36 years. And coming to the US, I have the heart of helping refugees because I understand the hardship of people who begin a new life in America. But I have no regret to come to this country because this is a place that I can freely express my opinion, what I believe, what I like, what I want to say, what I want to do, and then I can worship God freely.
So as you talk about God, how has your faith compelled you or held you through living in Vietnam and your beginning stage of living as a refugee?
Actually, the story about my family is very long, and then my mom almost died 2 times because of the accident. One, it was assassinated by the communists during the trip from South Vietnam to Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City right now. And then another time that she had an accident in a bus, falling down from the high bridge into the river, and then she was survived. And because so many things happens to my family, and then I going through that, and then I was built up the belief that only the Holy God that can keep you. And one of my siblings was a sister working for the Far East Broadcasting Company to spread out the gospel by radio to Southeast Asia. And then that sister led me to God. And I listen to the radio every day, and my belief built up by listening to the radio.